Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It is 6:04 a.m. Good morning. June. Crazy. How we doing, y'all? Last night I went on a little sunset drive with my Lula. It was so beautiful. Gonna be a good month. What should we talk about today? Oh, this feels so good when I just want to fall asleep. Let's see. I have a list of YouTube things that come to mind whenever I'm doing something and want to remember a thought I have. Shall we look at some? There's actually so many. Okay, here's a random one. East Coast and West Coast personalities. And we can make it even broader by saying just in the United States, wherever you're born, there's just different personalities to each region and location, and it's so interesting to spot the differences. I guess this is a good topic because I was just hanging out with my old college roommate who lives in Australia now, and she is from Boston, and that is very different from West Coast personalities. I think I'm gonna do blush and then end with mascara. But yeah, Boston to the West Coast are just so different. And I feel like my freshman year of college, that was just a huge noticeable difference. But I feel like the biggest one between East Coast and West Coast is just a little bit more sensitive, while the East Coast are louder and a little bit more intense and not as sensitive as the West Coast, for sure. Kind of a random topic. But same with the Midwest, very polite, very gentleman, very sweet. Or the West Coast is way more chill and relaxed. Oh, yes. I feel like having A Boston roommate really has helped me better understand different personalities, especially the East Coast. Like, I genuinely love East Coasters. Like, I actually dated an East Coaster, and it helped me better understand them by living with one straight out of high school, you know? Which makes sense. And like, even California people are so different from Washington people. I think with just the sun really does make a difference. Does that look okay, guys? I have big meetings today. I think I'm fully, it's been a month since I've gotten my new boss, and I love him. I feel so grateful. And like, the older I get, you know, you work with so many different people from all around. So I feel like when you understand how different personalities are from different regions, it just, I don't know, helps you better communicate and understand. Does that look okay? Oh well. Yeah, so interesting where you grew up and how it has an effect on you and just who you are. Just hit my face. It's supposed to be 80 degrees today. It's gonna be beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, here's another random, very random thought. Okay, this is a dating idea. And you guys know me. It's just hard for me to date and be vulnerable. And it takes dating, especially nowadays, like, patience is key. And I feel like we all are just so into our routine and our own life and how we work as someone who's single and who lives by themselves. So it's hard to, like, if you've never been in a relationship or it's been a while, it's hard to, like, get back into what being in a relationship is like, or it just takes so much time to get comfortable and vulnerable. Hoping no one gives up, you know, until that time happens. But hear me out. This is my dating idea. Maybe it could be a dating show. I don't know. Not saying I would do it. I just think it would be a really cool concept. There we go. So many eyelashes. A cool concept, sorry, is like, say you like someone and you both like each other and you really see it going somewhere, and maybe you're like 2 or 3 months into the talking stage and you guys are really liking each other, but the circumstances are hard to fully take that step, whether it's geography, location, prior commitments, or you guys are so set in your routine, it's really hard to find time to date. Now that I'm thinking and saying this concept out loud, it sounds crazy. But like, you're at the 3-month mark, you're like, okay, I really want this to work out. I see it. I just want to be sure or have a step that helps me get to that next step. And it's living with them. Like, fully moving in for 2 months, maybe up to 6 months, to actually see if it works out. Like, can your routines coexist? Can you guys coexist? Like, who's gonna be cooking dinner, doing dishes, the cleaner person? What do your weekends look like? What does your weekdays look like? What do your weeknights look like? Like, truly immersing into each other's lives to see if it works instead of wasting each other's time. Does that sound crazy? Or is that like really smart? And someone should come up with that. Like a program, you know? I feel like there's already so many other crazy game shows of finding love. I mean, this wouldn't be that crazy. Because then you really know if, like, you are compatible with someone. Okay, going into compatibility, again, I was hanging out with my college roommate, and she has traveled a lot, and she was telling me about her travels, and she went to India, and she was by herself with her driver, and they got really close because he was her driver all week. And astrology got brought up into the mix, and arranged marriages are still a thing in India, and the families use astrology to see if the couple is compatible. And that blew my mind. And if anyone's from India, you can correct me too. But that is so cool and smart. And for so many people who, like, don't believe astrology, again, come with an open mind. You don't have to believe everything. But I love open-mindedness and, like, willing to accept I know that I do not know. If you watch my videos, you know that I love that Socrates quote. But yeah, so when I'm talking about astrology, come with an open mind. But how cool that this culture uses astrology. Mind you, astrology has been around since Aristotle, and oh man, I just blinked, in a long time ago. So it's not new, but they use that to see if you're compatible, which is honestly so smart, because yes, I believe that people who aren't compatible on paper can still love each other and work it out and be in love and be compatible. But that's cool that they use that as like another factor, because there is some truth to it. I mean, even if you're not into astrology and you like are open-minded and start realizing the people in your life have a specific energy about them, and then you look into it deeper and there's some similarities on their charts, you will find similarities and trends. But anyways, that was a side tangent of, that's really cool that a culture uses astrology when making a decision like your life partner. But anyways, back to living together. I know that sounds so crazy, but then you know if you work or not. You know? I think it would be a very cool experience. Also could be crazy. Also cut short and you're thinking you're going to live with this person for what, 6 months, and it ends up being 2 weeks, and then you just saved yourself so much time and heartache. But I know that there's so much logistics that go into living with someone, so that's why I think it should be like a TV show or some type of program you can do. Just a random thought at 6 a.m. It's also so funny, another random thought, when some of my friends are aware that I make these YouTube videos, and some watch them like every now and then, which means so much, which they're really meant for like random people, but that's really nice that some of my friends want to listen. But it's so funny when I mention like me picturing and seeing where this channel's going, and the doubt in their eyes and their faces is so obvious. And that's okay. Like, not everyone's gonna believe in you. But you gotta believe in yourself. And if everyone's not supportive of your venture or your aspirations and goals and dreams, that is okay. Don't let their doubt or insecurity affect what you truly believe in. Oh my gosh, I've been talking for 18 minutes. That is insane. Okay, I should really stop. But I will end on that. If you have goals and you have dreams and you truly believe it and see it and are working towards it, don't let other people's negative energy or comments change your belief in yourself, you know? Just keep going. Keep on keeping on. Okay, I should stop. Are we still liking the long videos? Because not gonna lie, not a lot of people have been watching them, and that's okay, but let me know if they're ever too much. Okay, well, that was my random Tuesday. I'm gonna finish my makeup, get ready for work. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.